Hey guys, we're gonna go over a deep half guard pass with an option to submit. Okay, so my opponent has a half guard. Okay, he shoots through with the underhook. Now he pulls me into deep half. Okay, this is not an easy guard to pass. Okay, especially for someone that knows exactly how to play this game. Usually they are pretty tight. There's not much space, and if I just risk too much, normally it gets on top and gets to a pretty good position. Okay, normally when the guy on bottom sweeps, he almost gets the pass right away. Okay, so I have to be really careful with this type of guard. Okay, so first thing that I have to keep in mind is I'll try to move my hips as far away as I can from his shoulder. Okay, so if I just stay with my hips too close to his shoulder, it's really easy for him to off balance me and to get the sweep. Okay, so if he gets to this position, now it's really easy for him to pass. Okay, so as he gets the deep half, okay, my number one problem that I have to solve is try to move my hips away. Okay, so I can pose, or I can use a lapel grip over here and the other hand pose, so I'll try to move away. Okay, so first thing, in this case the left knee goes back. Okay, so try to go here. Okay, so this avoids some sweeps that I can do. Okay, and gives me a little bit of time to work on my pass. Okay, so one thing that I noticed that's really good for me in this position is using the lapel. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go with my thumb inside and I'll open the lapel. Okay, even if he's gripping my pants, doesn't matter. It's pretty easy to go under and pass the lapel and feed it to the other hand. Okay, so I'll open the lapel, pass it to the other hand. Okay, so this grip doesn't do much, so what I'll have to do is I'll have to change once again. But how am I going to do that? So I'll turn my palm facing up and I'll go really deep on the collar and grab the lapel really tight. Two things that I have to keep in mind. I'll use the blade of my arm on the side of his neck. Okay, and I have to keep my wrist straight. Okay, so if I don't have a bend on my arm, my grip is really strong. Okay, so as I grab the lapel, I'll try to straighten up my wrist and focus on putting the blade of my arm on the side of his neck. Okay, so what am I going to do now? If he's facing me, it's really easy for him to sweep from here. Okay, so what am I going to do? I'll face my elbow to that side and face him away. Okay, this puts a lot of pressure on his chin. So it's really hard for him to turn. So I put this much pressure. Now I have time to lift my knee. Okay, my knee that's on the ground. I'll lift him up and try to get to a knee cut position. Okay, so I post, turn my elbow. First, if I see that he's trying to sweep me from here, I'll just try to keep the position. Okay, so if he's trying to off balance me, I'll just put the pressure. It's really hard for him to move. Then when I feel comfortable, I lift my knee up. Okay, so I post, I'll shoot my leg back and shoot my knee to his stomach. Okay, always maintaining this type of pressure. Now to increase the pressure that I can put on him is I'll use my elbow right in the middle of his chest. Okay, maintaining this grip. So I'll use this. Okay, lifting his head a little bit and putting as much pressure as I can with my knee on his stomach. Okay, so put the pressure with my elbow, base, and normally what will happen is my opponent will not like this type of pressure, so he will turn to this side. Okay, so as I put the pressure, he will turn. Okay, normally what I can do is I can go for the Brabo Choke from here, so I can go here and try to submit. Normally he knows this position, so as I'm going for the grip, he will block. Okay, no problem from here. So as he blocks, I grab his forearm, okay, and I pull. As I pull, I have to drop my chest on his elbow. Okay, so it's really hard for him to take his arm off. Okay, so as I pull, I drop my chest, okay? So that's why it's really important for me to maintain the blade of my arm on the side of his neck, so I can apply the submission from here, okay? So as I drop my chest, I hug the back, okay? I can get a good grip, but most importantly, what I'll do is put the pressure in my chest and just do this motion with my arm, okay? This will give me the submission, or if he opens the legs, I get the pass, I can put the knee on belly and work on the submission as well.